a teacher. She always, I'm so happy I started my day off with her. She always cheers me up. I like how she always has a positive attitude. It makes me have a positive attitude when I see her act that way. And she always has a smile on her face, and then her smile makes me smile also.
I love Harmon. Harmon's really a special place. It's a place where relationships are important, where everyone in this building kind of fosters a culture of care for these kids, no matter where they're from or who they are. And I know that when I'm talking to a student that if they're having problems in another class, I can assure them that that teacher cares about them and will do everything they can to help them. It's a great place.
I love to do things like I try and dress up on dress-up days and then notice their dress-up things. And one of my favorite things is to try and give a kid a compliment each day. Find something about them
that I've come across. For example, one day I was carrying some empty boxes to my car. And from my office to my car, I had 4 students, this was after school, stop me and ask me if they could help me or carry these empty boxes. And it's more so about the feeling I have about the students caring about one another, about the respect they have for each other. And only that can come from the examples that they have here at school, how the teachers respect the students, but they have high expectations of the students. So the behavior and the professionalism is above and beyond what I've seen at other schools.
The one way I build relationships with students in class is to try to get to know them on an individual basis. Sometimes it's hard when you're the lead teacher in the room, but I always try to notice their mood, speak to them, go by and say, hey, how are you doing? Just acknowledge them so that they know that I care and that I notice whether they're having a good day or a bad day.
For me, working with people, if you don't get along with them, the kids notice it, and they kind of feed off of that, and so they have a preconceived notion that teacher's bad if you don't get along with them. So when you get along with your peers, you have that support from everybody anyways, and the kids feed off of that, and they become part of your support structure too.
I went on the other side. I went to see what a 9th through 12th school was like, and it was not what we have here. And the thing that makes this place special, and not just for the kids, it starts with us, is that we have bought into who we are. We have bought into the fact that we're a family, we're farmers, this is who we are, and the culture here is the best because we do our job, but at the same time we care about each other and we care about the kids.
Okay, Farmer5 to me is kind of like house rules, the Harmon house rules. If you think about it, we spend more time here, waking hours here with our kids here than we do with our own families at home. So these aren't anything new, it's stuff you already do, it's just making it apparent in every area of the school. It's things that you would expect from your own kids, from your husband, your wife, your spouse. So it's just treating each other the way you would expect to be treated in your own home. Kids need to feel comfortable here like it's their home, but there are expectations.
Opportunity for us to come together as a staff and really develop a set of norms school-wide that will help our students grow.
I think when we talk about Farmer5, I know personally, like as myself, as a teacher, I want to instill in my students how to grow up as adults. A lot of times I look at how they treat each other, or even just they're awkward around each other sometimes because they don't know what to do and they don't know how to act. And I really feel like this Farmer5 will help across the board. It's just a consistent, like, guys, these are these 5 things, and they don't always know what that looks like. They don't know necessarily how to respect them. That's something we have to teach them. Unfortunately, some of these students have great role models and some of them don't. But I feel like this is something that we have 5 simple things where we can start to embed in them what it looks like to respect others and to be a young kind of excited to have these talking points just to go back to and to be able to say, look, you don't want anybody to ever do that to you. I know you don't. Nobody does. And so,
I
like,
believe in Farmer5 because it's what we desire to always portray with each other and our students every single day. If our kids know nothing else, they should know how much we love them, how much we care about them, and they should know how we are going to always have their back and be their positive force, you know, all along in their journey of their academic studies and as well as life. We got to be flexible, and we have to show each other that we're going to be there for one another and let others know how much they matter, how they really do matter, and how much they deserve to be treated with dignity and respect. I mean, this is why we're all here. This is why we were called to do what we do, and this is why we actually call ourselves farmers.